Kenny, in terms of the magnitude of this game, has it hit home for the players yet?
Yeah, I think a long time ago it did. We knew how big this game was going to be, and it's always been in the back of our minds. Even previously playing other games, this has always been the one that everybody's looked at. We've never looked too far ahead of ourselves, but this has always been there for us for a long time now. Everybody's looking forward to it. It's obviously a massive game for the country, and it's something we're all looking forward to, and it's come around now, so now's the time we need to go and perform.
Has it been difficult though to kind of put it to one side when you've had to play other games, including the same opposition last month?
Other games have obviously, at the time, it's been the ones we've been focusing on, but this has always been there for everybody. Even leading up to other games, everybody's always says, is this preparation for this game that's coming up? It's such a big game for everybody. It's the biggest game that we've had as a country in a long time. We know that as players. We know how important that is for everybody. So we're ready. It's a few days away. We'll get a lot of the boys will meet up today. Get a few days training under our belt, and really look forward to this game and do everything we can.
Do you feel that, there's only 3 days preparation, as you say, a lot of players are not even here yet. Given what's at stake, it's not an ideal setup to go into this match, is it at all?
Of course the manager would want longer with us, but we were together just a few weeks ago. We worked on a lot of things. The manager tries to get as much across as he can in the short space of time that he's with us, and we need to take as much on board as we can and try and gel as much as we can as a team. We're always getting better as a squad as we get to know each other better, and continue to improve, and hopefully we can things can click and come together for us this camp. As I say, we'll get a lot of big games.
What did you take out of the games last month that are actually going to help Scotland in this match then?
The manager's been in charge for a few games now, and as I say, we're always learning under him, and he's always trying to get his ideas across, and it's up to us to take that on board. Obviously, changed a little bit last time, but it's just more information that we need to process, and we obviously changed the last time, obviously formation wise, but that's something as players you need to adapt to. It's something you do at clubs. It's something that just happens in the modern game, and we changed slightly, but it doesn't matter. The players that are picked for that formation, players that are picked to go out, it's down to us to go and get results for this country, and that's what we'll be trying to do.
Did you think it worked, the changes last time? I remember speaking to John McGinn after the first game, and he said it was difficult to adapt because of the change, and you'd obviously played the same system under Steve up until that point.
Obviously changing formation after playing the same for a few games is going to be different. It's never just going to click right away, but when we've got the quality that that's going on the pitch, we should be able to deal with it. The manager gives us enough information, and we know the game well enough. We've got plenty of experienced players. We should be able to adapt to this. So if it's a slight tweak in the formation, then it's no problem. It's down to the players that are on the pitch to adapt to that and to bring the best performance.
Kenny, it should have been a sellout obviously this week. Not going to be any fans. How do you try and build for that? No atmosphere in the ground.
It's obviously been like that for a while now. All the boys have played under these circumstances. Not ideal. You say it would have been a sellout. We would have sold it out. Don't know how many times over. It's such a big game, but the players know what's at stake, and getting through these games and having positive and good results, we know what lies ahead as well. It's such a big thing for the country, and obviously the fans would have loved to be here, but it's something we need to deal with right now. It's not changing just now, so it's something what we need to deal with and handle. You try and make your own atmosphere within the stadium, with it, on the pitch, and as I say, we've played plenty of games now under these circumstances, and we'll just look to do as much as we can without the fans.
How do you feel about the weight of expectation that there is on the country to qualify for the major championships? Does it make you excited, or how does it make you feel?
Of course, it's got to make you excited. If these games don't make you excited, then you shouldn't be here, because we've waited so long for these opportunities. As I say, it's been a long time since we've had a game this big for the country, and all the boys know how big it is, and all the boys are desperate to get results. What comes along with that, the expectations of pressure, it's brilliant. That's what you want as a player. That's what you you know, that's what you want to be involved in, and I think it will bring the best out in everybody. You know, everybody's playing at a good level, they're playing week in, week out, with expectation there, so coming away here, having these games that there's so much riding on it for so many people, it's great to be involved in.
How is life as a footballer during this COVID crisis, aside from no fans in the stadium?
You just try and do things that, you know, the same as what you've been doing. Obviously it is a bit different. The fans is the big thing. That's obviously the big thing that everybody spoke about. It's the big thing that everybody, you know, that's the one thing that we want back more than anything. Obviously restrictions elsewhere, you know, throughout training grounds, throughout whatever it is, but the big thing is the fans. That's the one that everybody misses, and mentioned it there. It would have been a sellout for this game. The fans would have done so much for us in the game, you know, but it's down to us to just know, again, the magnitude of it and going forward where it can take us.
Is it difficult just in general life with testing and social distancing and things like that?
I think everybody's struggled somewhere or another. It's been different for everybody in every walk of life. We're no different, but you know, we've got a job to do. We're away here. You know, things won't really change too much when we're here. You know, we're here for the 10 days or whatever it is. We'll get our heads down, work hard, and hopefully get some positive results for this country.
Would you say this is one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game for you personally that you've been involved in?
100%. It's one of the biggest games. You know, say we're going back a long time. The biggest games are always for your country. That's what everybody wants to do, represent a country. I'm no different to that. I've been involved in some big games in my career, but when you consider what it would mean to this country, and you know the magnitude of the game and where it can take us, then it's definitely up there with one of the biggest games. So to be involved in the squad and, you know, hopefully help the team get a result in games like this, take us into next month, you know, it'll be great.
Last time
players that are operating at a kind of level of, you know, Champions League winners, FA Cup winners, multiple trophy winners in Scotland and England, players that operate at that level, the games like this, occasions like this, bring the best out of them. Do you think there's a lot of players that are going to rise to the occasion?
Of course, we've got so much quality throughout the squad, playing at various different levels. You know, a lot of people are playing at the top, and it's been spoke about a lot. The quality that we do have, maybe we can squeeze a wee bit more out of each other and out of ourselves, because of how good a calibre of player we've got. So it's up to us, the boys that are in squad, the boys that take the pitch on match day, to get the most out of each other and get the most out of yourselves, to give us the best possible chance to go further.
Because I guess you'll not want to let it slip by, you won't want to let it go. It is, as you say, an occasion that doesn't come around all that often historically.
No, they don't, so we need to grab it with both hands. We need to give it everything, and the boys will. You know, prepare as well as we can this week, going into the first game on Thursday, which all our focus is on, and then, you know, we'll be ready when the time comes. We'll definitely be ready. We've waited so long for this game. Again, it's going to be a massive occasion for everybody, and we know what's riding on it, and you know, we'll do all we can.
Do you remember watching the Italy game 13 years ago? That was probably the last time we had a game.
That was the last time that, you know, the whole nation was, you know, watching and desperate for us to do so well, and now the time's come around again, and it's just so great to be involved in these occasions. You know, going back to the games, you're watching and you're just wanting everybody to do so well, and everybody will be behind us. You know, we know that for a fact. Everybody will be willing us on, and we just need to deliver.
After the Israel draw last month, Lyndon Dykes came out after the game and said that that's the type of game, you know, Scotland should be winning, and you know, the players are aware that Israel are coming for the battle. Do you feel that there maybe needs to be a more positive mentality shift for games like that? When you look at the quality of the squad, that the players should be going into it thinking, you know what, this is a game that we should be winning?
Because the quality we've got in the squad, sometimes you look at it that way, but international football is difficult. We're up against really good players. It's good teams. It's never going to be like that. It's never going to be a case of, oh, we'll win this game, we should be winning this game. Of course, we look at our squad and think we've got top players, but no game's ever going to be easy. We know that. We need to prepare right, give everything in the game, and you need things to go right for you. So again, it's going to be a tough game. We saw last camp and last game against them how good they can be. I don't think we were at our best, which is, you know, possibly a good thing, because we still got something out of the game, but there's so much more to come, which is great for us and great for everybody, because we know we can play better than that. There's no doubt about that. You know, we'll go over things in the game and we'll know more about them and how maybe to exploit their weaknesses, break them down. And obviously they carried a real threat, so we'll be dealing with that better.
How important is that confidence and belief going into a game like this, that the players know that, you know, how much is at stake and that you feel that you can win it?
Yeah, everybody does know what's at stake, of course, and as I say, we've looked at this game for a long time now. But the confidence has got to be there. As I say, the quality we've got, when we're away here, the standard in training, you know, it's through the roof, the quality in players that we've got. So it's up to us to bring that out on match day and show how good we are, because I don't think anybody can question how good the individuals are, but sometimes we just need it to click a wee bit better on match day.
You talk about that quality in training. Do you feel, you know, when you're in training and you look at the quality of the squad, that is a team that should be competing at major championships?
Of course, there's no doubt about it. When you know the quality that we do have and the quality that everybody shows on a weekly basis, we've got the players to do that. But again, we need to show it. So it's okay saying, yeah, we're good players. We need to go and show it. That's the main thing. We need to go and prove how good we are as a team, you know, and really promote how good we can be in Scotland.
Kenny, how do you think your own form's been so far this season?
Average, to be honest. I know there's so much more to come from me. Even going back to the Czech Republic game, I set myself standards, and you know, I always demand more from myself. And right now, you know, going back to the Czech Republic game, I know I can be better. You know, we can be better as a team, but then you always look at yourselves as an individual as well after games. You know, I've watched the game back, and you know, it was a hard watch for me watching it back, to be honest with you, because I know I wasn't good enough. But you know, all I can do is work hard on a daily basis to try and get myself back to the level that I know I can be, and you know, hopefully I can bring that out.
Do you feel the competition in the squad here, especially midfield, can make you raise your game?
Of course, yeah. The quality midfield is, you know, it's through the roof. It's the best it's been since I've been in the squad. There's no doubt about that. You know, we watched that game last night, and you look at players like McLean in the Premier League against the Premier League champions, and he's running the game. We've got players like that. We've got players like McTominay playing at Man United. There's no bigger club to be playing at. Ryan Jack, Cal McGregor, Stuart Armstrong. There's so much quality, and it's brilliant for us. It's brilliant for the manager to have the options there, and I'm sure he'll pick the team that's right to go and get results for us.
Do you think you'll have to scrape McGinn off the ceiling when he gets here after yesterday's result?
I'll bring him back down to earth pretty soon. No, he's one of the boys. He just gets on with the job in hand. He'll come away. I don't know if him and Robin maybe travelling up together, he might give him a bit. But then after that, you know, they're teammates and we're ready to go on Thursday. And hopefully, you know, we can bring that same level of performance.
Kenny, can I just get your view, a technical view as a player on the Israelis? Because I thought when they came up here, just watching the game, I thought they were really good, really comfortable. What did you make of them, and how difficult is it going to be to beat them?
Well, we know it's going to be difficult because of the last game. Obviously, we done plenty analysis on them. We knew how good they were. I think there was maybe a bit of expectancy, you know, surrounding that game, that, you know, we'll go and get the job done pretty comfortable. We watched enough of them to see how quality they were. You know, the composure they showed on the ball was great. They had, you know, real attacking options. They had the two boys at Celtic at the back who I thought were really good for them. So of course we know they've got threats. We know they're a good team. That, you know, it's always going to be like that in international football. There's some good players, but again, we need to look at ourselves and what we can improve from last game. We will do, I've no doubt about that, because again, we'll rise to the occasion of what this game means to everybody.